Is Sarah Stewart Holland, and I'm running for City Commission. I am a fifth generation Paducah native. I grew up in Paducah and graduated from Heath High School in 1999 before moving away to college and law school. I lived in Washington, D.C., where I built a career in legislative policy before deciding with my husband to move home in 2009 to raise a family, because I really couldn't imagine raising my children anywhere else but Paducah. This town has given me so much, and I would like to give back. Over the last few years, I've spent time building a career in social media, helping small businesses adapt to our changing economy and sort of the way marketing is changing. And I'm running for City Commission because I think it's time for a new generation, for my generation, to serve. We need fresh eyes on the problem. We need innovative solutions. We need transparent communication among all the citizens in Paducah to really move the city forward. We need to start thinking about the next 20, the next 30 years, so that one day my sons will want to move home and raise their families here. Thank you.
Thank you. The African American population of Paducah is about 23%, according to the last census. Please address your vision of the status of minority employees of the city, specifically in police, fire, and the administrative.
So I'm raising 3 boys, and I have a dear friend who's African American who said to me once, "Your sons play by different rules than my sons." And I've never forgotten that. Tamir Rice, Trayvon Martin, these are names I think about. The concerns of this community are important to all members of this community. And the people serving this needed community, in order to build that trust, need to reflect it. We need to build a pipeline in the high school so that we seek out that talent, some of the other candidates we're talking to, so that we have those people in the community interacting so that they look like them. That builds trust, that builds communication, that supports a sort of transparency, and we need that. And we need, to foster talent at all levels. We don't just need doctors and lawyers to stay in town. We need carpenters and policemen and firemen to grow up and want to serve the communities that they live in. And that's incredibly important to me, and that will be incredibly important as a city commissioner.
What is the most pressing issue that the city needs to address during the next term?
So I've sort of touched on this. As I began my candidacy and I talked to lots of different people in the community, there are issues that everyone's brought up. How we spend our tax dollars, how we get people to come back to our community, how we recruit new people into our community, serving the businesses in our community. But what I really feel like is at the bottom of everything we talk about is a lack of trust between the city government and its citizens. There's no need to place blame when we talk about this, but there is a need for solutions moving forward, particularly open communication. I think Ronaldo really hit it on the head. We need to listen. We need to ask. We need to talk about what resources we already have in our community instead of just hiring consultants to come in and tell us what to do. We need to talk to the businesses already in community and to ask them what they need, to ask them what will serve them in solutions moving their businesses forward. I talked to a business owner who just can't, much like what Michael talked about, doesn't have the skilled worker they need for their business. But we need to listen to that. We need to have more open town halls. And really, the transparency and the communication goes to the other question, the city and county government. There's no meetings between the city and county government. Semi-annual, annual, nothing. We don't sit down together and talk and communicate. That's crazy. So we are in this together. We can't move this community forward if we're not communicating and listening to one another. We just can't. We have the resources here. We have the innovation. Look around at the businesses in this community. People are making solutions. People are pushing forward. People are making change. And we need that innovation and that energy and that drive at the city commission and at the city government level. And that's what I will bring if you vote for me on May 17th.
Thank you, Sarah. You have 1 minute for your closing statement.
I want to thank the NAACP and the Paducah Human Rights Commission for having this forum. I think these forums are great. I just want to say that over the last few years, I've been working in social media. It's something that changes every day. It's something where it is incredibly important to listen to people and to find fresh solutions and to constantly be adapting. And that's what I will do as a city commissioner. I will listen, I will communicate, I will find the fresh, innovative solutions to the problems in our city, because let me tell you something, there is nobody more motivated to get a city thriving and succeeding than the mother of 3 boys who wants them to move right back home. So please vote for me on May 17th. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sarah. Our next